All right, so let's talk about solving systems of equations using the graphing method. All right, so we have here two equations, y equals negative 2x plus 4, and y equals negative, beg your pardon, y equals x minus 2. So what is the solution of this system? The solution is where these two lines intersect. So we just graph them. So we have 4 is where we begin. Okay, so we count up from 0 at the origin, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have a slope of negative 2. So I'm going to put that over 1, and we're going to go down 2 and to the right 1. And then I would just repeat that, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, and so on, okay, until I run out of space. Okay, or I can reverse it and go up 2 to the left 1, up 2 to the left 1, up 2 to the left 1. Okay, and there's all my possibilities. Then I would love to lay down a straight edge, but since I can't, we're going to do the best we can here, because that's all my points. That's my line. Okay, then my other line is x minus y equals x minus 2. So this tells me minus 2 is where I begin. So I go again to the origin and go down 2. And then I have a slope of 1 over 1. So I'm going to count up 1 to the right 1, up 1 to the right 1, up 1 to the right 1, and so on. Okay, now it's very clear to me that my point that they have in common is right here, and that is the point 2, 0. So the solution to this is 2, 0. That's my answer. Okay, try another one. All right, now here I'd like to graph these two, but got a little problem. They're not in y form. So before I get started, I'm going to go ahead and come off to the side here and solve these equations for y. So this x has to go. So if I want to zero it out, I subtract it. Do what I do on the left, I have to do to the right side as well. So I have y equals negative 2 minus x. Okay, so the negative 2 tells me where I'm going to begin. So I come down 2 on the y-axis. Negative x, well, that's negative 1 over 1x. So I'm going to go down 1 and to the right 1. I can continue that on for a little while. Okay. And returning the other direction. Okay. All right, so then I want to put this other line, 2x minus 3y equals negative 9, on the same graph to see where they intersect. So again, I need to remove the x term, so I'm going to subtract 2x. I have negative 3y equals negative 9 minus 2x. Then I need to remove the negative 3, so I divide by negative 3 because that gives me 1. I must divide all the parts by negative 3. And I get y equals 3 plus 2/3 x. Okay, so 3 is where I begin, so I go up the y-axis to 3. And then 2/3 is how I move. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now I can quickly see that I'm going away from the red line and I want to know where I intersect, so I'm going to reverse that and go down 2 and to the left 3. Okay, so I can see my one line is here, another line here, and my point of intersection is right here at negative 3, right? 1, 2, 3, up 1. So the answer to this is negative 3, positive 1. Okay, let's try another one. The equations of two lines are 4x minus 3y equals 6 and x equals 3. Okay, so again, it's not in y format, so I'm going to solve for y. I'll remove the x term by subtracting. So I get negative 3y equals 6 minus 4x. Divide by negative 3. Now y equals negative 2 plus 4/3 x. Okay. Now x equals 3 is done. It's just x equals 3. Okay. So negative 2 is where I begin. 4/3 means to rise 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and run 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Or I can go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and to the left 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, and so x equals 3 is the line through the x-axis at 3. So our point of intersection is here at 3, 1, 2. So 3, 2. Alrighty. One more example. We have the equations of two lines are y equals 5 and x equals negative 7. Okay, so y equals 5 is the horizontal line through 5 on the y-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and x equals negative 7 is going to be the vertical line through negative 7 on the x-axis. There's negative 7. Okay, so this is my point of intersection, and that's negative 7, positive 5.